I made my next roll. It was 11.
We lost some footage. Oh well. Okay, so
a couple dozen eggs.
Eggs. What else? He's got bread. Potatoes,
Bread,
bacon.
Potatoes, bacon.
Anything else?
Let's get some actual like.
Flag
Does he have any like smoked hams and stuff like that too? That'd be nice too. And fresh fruit.
No, he doesn't have any fresh fruit.
No fresh fruit.
He's got fresh vegetables, but no fresh fruit.
Well, what kind of fresh vegetables he got?
He's got potatoes, tomatoes. He's got some lettuce, celery, and carrots. Those are the main ones.
Is he paying this out of his own pocket, or
He'll have to. How many guys can probably reimburse him?
Yeah.
I'm also not at the general store. I went to the library.
No, I know.
Okay.
Yeah, you kind of part of the way.
There's some carrots and celery.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the whole thing will come to like $10.
Boy.
Does he have any like?
He's also makes some small talk with you. He says, "So you're Stranger Town. Where are you from? What you doing here?"
Providence, Rhode Island, is where I'm from.
Oh, that's a long way.
With my friend, William Pendergast.
And he kind of goes dark. His face is like, oh.
He's having a party.
You up there at that house?
Yeah.
Be careful up there. My father always said there was something wrong with the folks up there on the hill. When they left, the house wasn't right either. Strange people make strange things happen around themselves, and ordinary folks get hurt. He's pretty angry about that.
What do you mean?
The house up there ain't right. Sometimes it's like you spend all day there, but it's only been a few hours. Sometimes it's like you go up for a look and you come back late. Sometimes you hear things are coming from the woods, awful noises. I went up there once and I never came back. And he kind of shivers.
You're right, something that is strange about that house.
My father went up there and he died up there.
I lit the fires in the house.
He's going up there.
I lit the fires in the house. And it took me at least 3 hours. But Mr. Pendergast said that it took only a few
You
minutes.
shouldn't go up there. Don't go back, which is awful. He rings you up.
Give him money.
Okay. Okay. You don't see anything that's marked as a library. Doesn't mean there's not one. There could be someone in someone's private home. Sometimes that happens in little places like this. There is a church, however. And you know a lot of records are often kept at churches too, in small towns like this.
I go to the church and
Okay.
look at the records of the house because I'm very curious why there were so many good books.
Okay.
And
It's a small one-room affair. It's probably been here as long as the town has been. It's a Protestant church. There's a simple altar and a lectern. There's a man in there kind of cleaning and wearing pastor's clothes. And he's middle-aged, stout, very stern-looking. And he says, "Oh, welcome, sir." And he introduces himself as Parson Daniel Winter. And asks if there is anything he can help you with.
Oh yes, I was up at the Pendergast mansion and does he stop me or does he?
No, he just said, "Oh,"
Oh.
like that.
Yes. Very, very good reading books there. Why?
Well, I don't know too much about the Pendergast. We have some records.
Can I see them? I'm very curious why a farmhouse would have such good books. Oh!
I don't know. I'm not fond of nosy people.
Wait, what did he say?
He's not fond of nosy people.
I'm just inquiring. I mean, I am an author per se myself. So, I wanted to know if maybe an author had lived there, or, perhaps.
I suppose. Here, come on. He seems to have a sword for that. He doesn't seem to be happy about that. Okay, James. You come out of the general store. There's no sign of Dr. Huxtable. You have groceries in your arms. You just want to head back to the house.
I mean, he's got a long hike with groceries. He got a lot.
I'm probably gonna go see if the one guy will give me a ride.
The constable?
Sure.
Yes. The sign in the window says "Gone fishing."
Yeah.
Not making this up. It's
It
part of
is.
the scenario.
It is good to fish everywhere. He's on this one.
His car is out front. The paddy wagon is out front.
4-6.
We've been paid the car. So, he's gone fishing. The car that they must have walked. I wonder,
From my
It says on the vehicle that he's our horse.
I wonder where the good fishing is.
Oh,
I can't remember what that is.
they're really spicy.
Oh, yeah, that sounds awesome.
I have to have a beer. My stomach can handle it.
Ranch dips.
What? What?
Ranch.
What are you gonna do, James? Ranch what?
No.
I'm walking back
so
then.
much.
Okay. Yeah, it's a hike, and it's not a pleasant one. But at least it's not raining right now.
Yeah.
And it's cool, so that's gonna keep it cool.
We only have like a little bit at a time, but I always tell them we don't have it.
Did he have like a basket I could?
Because I don't like to deal with
You've got it. Your groceries are in a couple bags, though. Paper bags.
I made a steak yesterday.
Okay, Huxtable.
stuff.
Good stuff.
You find out the following things. You spend several hours there looking through old, antiquated files. Nothing seems to be in order. It's a pain in the ass. The parson doesn't seem to help you much. He acts like he's working, but at the same time, he's not really doing anything. Apparently, he's not real fond of the idea of this kind of thing.
I guess I'm just jotting down whenever I'm reading.
Okay. William Harold Pendergast of Philadelphia. He helped to settle Loudon, the actual town. He was born in 1800. He married Eliza Bumbleshoot in 1834. His only son, William II, was born in Philadelphia in 1846. That would be Pendergast's grandfather. They came with the other founding families, being the Holdens and the Vickers, to found the town in 1854. They stayed in town for a while, and then they created a farmstead 2 miles outside of town. So you got dates to go along with everything else. Huh?
2 mile walk up to the house.
It was probably, yeah. It was,
2.5 miles.
Yeah, 2.5 miles. It was probably a farm, and far away from the town itself. 1875, William Pendergast dies. There's no cause of death listed. And apparently he was buried in on the family's property, quote, in accordance with his wishes, but against the counsel of the parson. If you want to make me a history roll.
Oh man, I have good history. Because I teach history at the college.
Yeah.
Good.
I failed it.
All right.
83 over 70.
All right. That's all you can find out about Pendergast. It appears that there's no records after 1875 for them. You don't see any listings of births, deaths, anything like that.
Oh really? Wow.
Right, after 1875. Now remember, William Pendergast told you that the family left in 1875, right after the death of his grandfather. That's when he struck it rich somehow. That is what you learned.
Okay.
But that took you about 4 or 5 hours. So you kind of skipped lunch in order to continue doing research.
How did they? Oh yeah.
You got back to the house. It took you about an hour to get back, exhausted. Pendergast's like, "Oh, good job, old bean," and pulls out, "Oh, fresh carrots. I love carrots. How did you know?" And, and that kind of thing. And he says, "Tomorrow we'll have a grand breakfast."
Where's that?
And he mentioned onions too, and you're able to get some onions.
Yeah.
To go with to cook with the hash brown.
I put the record back and I give him a $1 bill as a donation to the church.
Okay, yeah, he'll take that. He thanks you.
Where is
He says, "Go with God," and he tells you when the church services are this Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Well, these things are awesome.
What is today? What is today?
Today is Tuesday the 27th of October 1925. What is that?
Dr. Lynn?
Yeah, it's not very good, but it's got caffeine. So you two were alone with Pendergast. You guys had an enjoyable morning by yourselves, just hanging out pretty much. Pendergast started drinking after breakfast, but he's taking it easy. He's taking it real slow. It's more like sipping. He's probably not getting drunk at
Just
this
get a
rate.
glass of water.
Can I ask where what
Where are the glasses, by the way?
doctor served Huxtable?
Oh yeah. Did you overslept? He said, "Oh yes, Dr. Huxtable and Mr. Bryan went into town to get some eggs and some potatoes. So we did a big breakfast."
So where's Huxtable now?
Oh, is this later that you asked that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when he gets back.
Oh, you'd have to ask Brian. Me with Brian. Brian, what have you done with Huxtable? Oh, just kidding. Oh.
Mr. Huxtable said he was going to the library.
Don't let him hear you call him that.
Mr. Huxtable said he was going. Dr. Huxtable said he was going to the library.
I'm just teasing you, Brian. I'm just teasing you.
Oh well, I gotta
Library.
take a piss.
Privy time.
Yeah, give me another.
Privy time.
Print it out just to use it, right?
I like the privies.
He goes to the privy. He obviously takes more than a pee. Because he's not back for an hour.
Oh.
No, you go and pee and come right back. It's like, I'm passing a stone or something, old boy?
I did that in the summer.
Forgot about that.
That doesn't make any sense to you why he would say
No.
that, Aaron.
What?
But they're all gone from the kitchen. These two are gone from the kitchen, and so is Tyler Bryan by the time you get back in the kitchen.
Wait, so let's get it straight. He was gone for an hour, but he doesn't know he was gone
To
for an
them.
hour?
Right.
Okay,
To
alright.
me, I was just gone for like 10 minutes.
I mean, I don't know this
What
anyways. I
about-
was just wondering.
You peed.
You were probably gone for 3 or 4 minutes, actually.
You don't know my feet.
Alright.
Besides, I washed my hands like 5 minutes afterwards
You wouldn't have been able to wash your hands in that bathroom.
with my spit.
Gross. Now they're
Okay.
dirtier.
Is there anything else you want to do in town?
Depends on what time it is.
Like 2 in the afternoon.
I just rubbed my hands vigorously.
Okay.
You can easily get back
Skin.
with it.
Yeah, alright. I think I have time to go see the lady.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
But she really struck a chord, I feel like. Because we all saw her as a group,
Yep.
frowning, and then I saw her like, looking at the. out the
Okay.
window.
You kind of, you know where her house is.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go there. I guess.
Okay. Tap, 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 tap on the door. It is opened by, let's see.
She's old, right?
Yeah, she's a little old lady. Probably in her 80s. Actually, you don't get to tap at her door. You're going to her house, and she comes up the street, and she sees you, and she makes a beeline towards you.
Whoa.
She's sprinting, dude.
She's
Watch
moving
out.
with determination.
It's like, no, it's the old lady, like grumpy old lady walk.
She looks you up and down as she approaches. She goes, you're one of those well-to-do young folks with those people, aren't you?
You mean the Pendergast? Oh!
You've got no business being here now. It's the wrong time to be here. And it's the wrong... And Hallows Eve is coming.
Yes, I have a costume. I will be Emerson.
You don't want to be up there. You don't want to be up there when midnight comes then. No, you don't.
On Hallows Eve?
Willie Pendergast was a crazy old coot, but he wasn't just crazy. He'd come into town and say things that sounded crazy. And then they'd happen. Like when he said the old parson was going to die by being kicked by a cow. A week later, when he was visiting a farmer in Fostoria, wouldn't you know he got kicked by a cow? Wouldn't you know he died that very night?
Oh.
No one around here likes Pendergast. Sheriff Vickers is getting the money in the post to look after the place, but he ain't set foot near it for years. Not since Mr. Holden, and then she gestures down at the general store. Went up there and died. They found him in the ground. His hair was as white as mine. His skin was as wrinkled like mine, and his teeth was as falling out of them gums. I am 77 years old by the grace of God this last March. He was just 41. How do you like that? You can make a psychology check.
Okay.
Something was wrong. Yeah, it's the
It's always the
I
Let me say
mean,
that.
my problem is I'm playing my character.
Oh,
and
06. Yes, that's a success.
He knows nothing.
This lady seems a little bit off her rocker to you. You think that she probably has some psychological.
She hasn't said what her name is yet, has she?
No, she has not. She just came up and started like haranguing you immediately.
I'm really concerned with what you're telling me, lady. Oh, will you please come to the house and tell my friends?
I'm not going up there. I don't want to be. I don't want to become like Mr. Holden.
They think I'm hungover. They want to believe me. Oh.
You shouldn't touch the demon tree. Don't touch the demon tree.
Human's milk.
And what is your name?
I am Mrs. Cassius Junction. I have been. Mr. Junction has been in the ground for the last 20 years, but he's buried behind the church.
I made a donation to the church.
Well, that's good for you.
I'm just trying to make her happy.
You don't think that's gonna happen?
Yeah, it's not.
She talks to you a little bit more in the same way, telling you to leave the house, telling you all this Hallows Eve is a bad time to be there. She doesn't say anything that's crazy as like all the cats are out to get her or anything like that, but she comes across you as not being quite altogether there.
That's what happens.
But my psychology check lets me know that she is off her rocker, but like obviously she's pretty concerned. I mean, this isn't
Oh, yeah.
just like some crazy old lady tour.
Unless she just hates the Pendergast for some reason, and over the years,
This
her
made up
madness has caused her to make up awful things. Which could be.
But from what I understand is that if they left like
Oh,
since
yeah.
1875, then like
I'm gonna.
They
Me and
She's
you-
77 years old.
Me and you were gone.
So she was in. She was
we were gone
26
for an
when
hour.
they left.
I'm gonna tell you about what the.
And things have obviously happened since. At least she thinks they have.
I'm gonna tell you about what the
I
grocer
think
told me.
her concerns.
Don't go back there.
Well, to tell, I guess.
Everything you do that's
all
nice
of
to her,
us.
No, I'm
she's
talking to
like,
you.
throws it back as like,
Strangest
you
thing.
know what I mean?
Now, when he went to go check for Vickers, I don't know that he checked for Vickers, but I'm gonna go there anyways.
Oh, yeah.
How long has it passed since he checked for Vickers? Like 3
Probably been
hours.
several hours,
Okay.
and it still says gone fishing in the window.
Well, I got the same idea as him. I want to ride back up, so
Oh, okay.
I'll go to Vickers instead.
Yeah, it says gone fishing in the window. of the
Yeah, well, I was
police
talking to
station.
him about what happened.
The car-
That
the
is
paddy wagon is
funny.
out
It
front.
was very strange.
Oh wait, the car's there.
I'm telling you
Cars,
about the
the paddy
strange
wagon
thing
is
that
sitting
happened there. and I'm telling you about.
Remember, it was a truck.
The noises and
People
stuff.
can drop dead from anything.
And that's Vickers, right?
Yeah,
It
exactly.
says
does it-
police on the side.
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it obviously belongs to the
But-
police station.
I didn't
Vickers
say-
might use it, but he's not
I'll
using
tell
it
you,
now.
it's the strangest thing earlier last night. When I didn't see you. For one thing, that was very strange.
And there's no
You
notice.
didn't
Is
see
there any
me.
noticeable rivers
But
around the
another
area?
time, I spent 2 hours setting those fires upstairs.
Because like I would think he would drive.
Pendergast
to
told me it
fish.
was only 5
I haven't
minutes.
met
Something nearby.
He was a little inebriated.
Not that you know of. You guys, when you're on the train, you passed over several rivers and creeks and stuff, so there could be one
Check
nearby.
my watch. It was the
I mean, I guess I'll
was
just
5
check the
minutes.
truck. Like I'm not inspecting it thoroughly. I'm just looking in.
It's
You
an
have
old
to talk
Ford.
to him about that. It probably wouldn't be.
If
I
you
probably would've been.
set
It would
it
probably
right and
still
crank
say
it,
2
it'll probably
hours
start.
since
You
it's
don't see
on
any kind of
Oh, yeah.
electric
You were
start.
on time though?
Yeah.
I don't want to.
By the way, is my watch out of sync? I have a watch.
You compare your watch to his, yeah, they're out of sync.
It was like,
By like, your watch is like 2 hours slow.
Ooh,
I'll just
I don't
walk up.
have a
Wait,
watch.
2 hours fast?
2 hours
hours
fast.
slow.
I should.
You don't have a watch? I thought you had a
Wait,
pocket
I got-
watch that you always used.
Yeah, I should.
I have one.
I've got a pocket watch.
You have a pocket watch?
yeah, I'm
too?
gonna compare our watches.
I'm
His
in the
watch
back.
is an hour off from yours and yours. It's like midway.
Am I still in the
Yeah,
bathroom?
totally.
No, you came back.
Okay.
Remember, for them it was like that. No, for them it was like an hour. So
Yeah.
by the time they have this conversation, you're back.
And I'm pretty. Do I know his watch is the one that's right?
You have no idea which one's right at this point.
You would.
You
know.
could ask
Everybody's
Pendergast.
watches are off.
You can see what Pendergast has a watch that.
Yeah, ask Pendergast.
He's up in the reading room. I think he's gonna go look at some of the books.
I'm gonna go walk up and ask Mr. Pendergast if he has a
Yeah.
watch.
Of course, I have a watch. I have a wristwatch. Very fancy.
I'm gonna. Can I check the time?
What? Oh yeah.
Timex.
Oh, yeah. He shows you the time. It's you're 2 hours off. It looks like it's pretty close to his, but it's not exact. It's maybe 5 or 10 minutes fast from him.
Okay, so I'll change that one watch back. The strangest thing, my watch was perfectly fine just a few days ago.
But perhaps you forgot to rewind it.
Maybe so, maybe so. I'll make sure around it.
Okay. He goes back to what he's doing. He's just reading some of the books and looking through some of the stuff that's on the shelves. No, wait. Okay, and it's about an hour after that when Dr. Huxtable returns. So it's almost dinner time by the time Huxtable returns. Pendergast has come down and he's throwing some food together.
Oh, I showed him that I got a ham.
Ooh, okay. We can use that to make sandwiches. Because it was a cooked ham.
Yeah, it was smoked ham.
Smoked ham, yeah. We can use that for sandwiches. Well done. And then Huxtable gets back as the rain starts again.
Does it always rain here?
Nah.
So I asked Pendergast about Cassie's Junction.
I met this strange lady on the street, and she said for me to never come back home.
Oh yes, people in town are a little bit bitter because once they made their fortunes, my family left. Instead of paying local taxes, perhaps building a building or something nice, or a town hall or something, they took their money and they skedaddled to Columbus.
She said something about time passing fast.
I don't know anything about that. Although we notice our watches have all been off. What time is your watch, sir?
Whatever. What should I say?
Okay. It's off by about 5 minutes from Pendergast's watch.
That's not bad.
It's an hour off.
You reset. Maybe there's a magnetic field or something.
I mean, my watch is a piece of crap anyway. My watch isn't very good. He wouldn't say a piece of crap.
She did say that we should not be here on Hallows Eve.
Oh, pshaw. Who is this woman?
Cassius Junction.
Yeah, this is a nice name.
She seemed very concerned, though.
Well, that was very nice of her, but All Hallows Eve is going to be when we're going to put on costumes and have a grand old time.
I wouldn't want to miss that. Let's forget her.
Pretty big spot hiddens around the table.
Cool.
She was rather crazy.
Ghost.
In your description.
Yes.
Nice.
Anybody make it?
Am I
Spot
yes.
hidden? Yes.
No.
No.
12.
Yes. Okay.
I got 008, so I think
Pendergast is fixing dinner. You three guys are kind of wandering around the house, doing whatever you want. You've gone back to the dining room and you're looking kind of through the books. Brian has gone up to the reading room. He's kind of looking over books on the bookshelves. And Bridges is in the sitting room, tending to the fire that's almost gone out. And
Oh, me.
yeah, you.
I was like, who's Bridges?
And you happen to look out the window, and maybe it's just a trick of the weather. The sun seems to be moving like irregularly.
Like
It's heading
front, back, and
towards-
forth?
Yeah, kinda. It's heading towards. Let's see, that's west. Yeah, it's heading towards the horizon, but it seems to be kind of moving down and stopping, and then move down and stop, and then moves down and stop. It's awful overcast, so it could just be a trick of the clouds.
So does everybody see that?
You three noticed that. You're in the kitchen helping Pendergast fix some dinner.
Okay.
Chopping up some ham to throw in with some of the other meat.
With your wit.
No more. Pendergast does have some more brandy out for both of them. Oh, here you go, Dean.
All right.
So you three noticed that. Maybe it's just a trick of the light, trick of your eyes. Give me a spot hidden too, real quick.
All right.
You're with Pendergast right now.
Let's go, Manfred.
You spot Pendergast.
Manfred fails.
You failed? Okay. That's
Made one
okay.
hit?
Alright. Dinner's fine. It's fine. It's not great, but it's good. You guys Pendergast called up, dinner's ready, and come down and eat and have some more drinks and play some more games. If you want to do any role playing, you can.
My character actually is gonna go. Let's sit down and have our drinks and read us a nice few books.
Okay, you're going up to the reading room?
Yes.
Hey, Wester's up there.
I have no idea. I haven't looked.
Would anybody want to
Well,
play
you're
you
fun.
chess?
Ooh, I'll give it. I love giving you books.
We could have a little bit of a tournament.
Ooh, that's a wonderful idea. You guys, you're going up to the reading room. Are you going with him, or are you going to stay and mess around with
Just
chess?
tell me if he
Finds any westerns?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm going to stay out here and watch action.
Okay.
Chinese.
Of chess. There's Chinese checkers. He's got a Chinese checkers board.
Well,
You say that?
He brought all
You say
kinds of
Chinese
games.
checkers. He thinks it's Chinese checkers.
I love Chinese checkers, man.
It is fun.
Spot hidden for you, please. What'd you get?
Nope.
Okay. So you're looking through books. You're not finding anything like, but you're finding a lot of neat books. Do me a luck check, please.
I don't even see the look.
Luck is
Manfred
upper
died.
Oh,
right.
yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Manfred dies.
You're lucky you didn't fall into the
Manfred
pit
died.
trap that was there.
Oh, you didn't make it. Okay.
He botched
You
it,
don't
actually.
find any. You don't find any westerns or anything that resembles a western.
Okay.
He asked you to look, so you've been kind of keeping an eye on.
Not find anything that interests me.
Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that could probably possibly. Are you interested in history?
Yeah.
There's history books. There's something about the Revolutionary War. 1875. There's a couple books about the Civil War as well. Like new. They're brand new. You know what I mean? Because in 1875, the Civil War was only had been over for 10 or 15 years. 10 years.
10 years, yeah.
So, yeah, you find that. You can sit up there and read.
Just throwing a look.
Yeah, you guys have your chess tournament. You can make rolls if you would like. It would be intelligence times 5. That would be the easiest way to see who wins.
Ooh.
95
no,
is the
that's
highest you can go. That's what you got smart. You
Oh
just
yeah, I
well, you just
forgot.
will,
Education and knowledge is great.
Yeah.
Intelligence, no.
Your education is bananas.
Pendergast will join in too.
It honestly is.
What's his,
22.
Yeah, he
What
got
did
that
we-
from
what
the
did we
professor.
do?
He got bonuses for being the professor. He
That's
got like
right.
+6 or +4.
What did we do though? We rolled like 3 d6. Is that what we did
For what?
to get the base number?
In
I
most
got it.
cases, education is 3d6 plus 3 or 6. Education usually is higher because
Oh, hey, activate.
in Call of Cthulhu, remember how much you made it by. Because if everybody makes it, it's, oh god, Pendergast has obviously been drinking too much.
36.
He botches out, somebody gets him
I got 36 too.
Really?
out of what?
Out of 70.
Out of
40.
36 out of 40. So you made it by more, so you actually beat him at chess. Pendergast,
Oh,
did you make yours?
I made mine by 40.
Pendergast rolled a 97. Out of his...
Is that like where you just flips the board?
No, but he got in a 4-move checkmate. It was like the most basic moves, and you got Pendergast. He's been drinking
Is this
pretty hard
Chinese
though.
checkers?
Because he was-
Did I win?
Good lord, Manfred, you're so good.
He doesn't even call checkmate. Pendergast calls it on
Yeah,
himself.
Pendergast like, you got me in checkmate, old bean.
Cool.
What's checkmate?
What's
Oh, that's great.
Got him.
Righteous.
noob?
Righteous noob.
No. So you guys can roll off if you want to do these
Oh, yeah,
first.
that's right. I rolled an 18.
I flipped the board. I was just like,
Yeah, he just
You were winning, obviously. You had like all of his pieces except for his queen, the king, and 1 pawn. And you had only lost 4 pieces of your own.
What is your intelligence?
that's impressive.
My
You were just
intelligence is
slamming him.
13.
And finally he was like-
65 or something.
You knew you were going to lose. There's no way you could win at that.
Yeah.
Trust me, I've been in
the
those kind of
rules that I
games.
can't increase.
Then you should always try to do that because at least you'll be awesome in the game.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Dirty rules.
so that
But
turned
he did
into
it in not in a menacing or like
him.
like
No.
doing it. It was,
He's
it was
playing
more of
like-
a playful way.
Yeah, he's. Oh, you did. You
Yeah.
you played. Yeah, eventually he's just like like that. It's just like I know I've lost.
Just knocked over everybody.
So it was obvious you were going to win. There's just no way you could have come back with it. So you guys have a good time. It takes it takes probably only about an hour. Well, probably a couple hours. It's getting later. You play some more games. You hang out. You drink a lot more. Pendergast drinks a lot. Is anybody else going to get toasted tonight as well? Again?
I'll
Let's
actually
look at this.
probably indulge more this time.
Okay.
And then run my mouth off about my family.
Ooh.
And
okay.
show
So
off
what
the
do you tell?
pictures.
What do you? Oh, you're just talking about your wife and child.
Yeah.
You don't mention dad.
No, not at all.
Hmm.
I actually do mention, like, if it comes up, my mom. Or
Okay.
something. But yeah, it's just the dad never comes up.
So, psychology checks from the two of you to see if you notice that. I'll give Pendergast a check too.
Oh, are you going off about your family right now?
He's talking about, yeah, after
Yeah,
you
I
guys
meant
settled
that.
down. No, you're not there. You're still upstairs reading about the
Oh.
Revolutionary War, remember?
They said the two. You quoted both.
No, I pointed to
Oh, okay.
these two.
Nah, I didn't.
Oh,
You didn't make it?
damn it.
I only have a 5. Like, what am I supposed to do?
It's true.
Wait, a what? And what?
I have a 5.
Oh, yes, but
Psychology.
what did I say? Psychology. Oh yeah, Pendergast doesn't make any mention of it either. So nobody really notices that he excludes his father. He talks about his wife, he talks about his daughter, he talks about his mom. And he,
I'm not doing history.
so this side of the table all gets pretty drunk.
Hey.
Not terribly drunk, not as drunk as these
Yeah.
two. They're tying it on. You can hear downstairs people the roar of laughter and that kind of thing. Book's really good. It's quite an interesting take on the Revolutionary War. And actually read the whole thing. It's 700 pages.
In fact, that's
Yeah.
where I
But you
was
felt like but time felt like it flew up.
to
Okay. I'm gonna go downstairs and after
learn
I
how to
finish
seek.
the book.
So good.
It's been
Because
like-
my daughter keeps me trained up on.
It's probably about 10 o'clock at night. It's been a couple hours
We
since
did make it home base.
the chess tournament, and Brian comes back down.
Ah, Dr. Huxtable, this is very.
Wait, how long did you say?
A couple hours since the chess
I'll
tournament. Since
have
you
it.
much left. It looks like it's about the Revolutionary War as much as you can make it.
You just drool on it?
No. He's
No.
drunk, but he's not trashed.
The way you were holding
I'm
your
just,
head.
I'm just like flipping through, just like.
What
That
time does
sounds
my
right.
wife say it is, by the way?
It's been, it says it's like 3.
3.
In the morning.
Well, it doesn't have AM and PM on it.
Yeah.
Watch it didn't have AM and PM on it at that point.
But I would
What, a
assume it was
24-hour
like.
walk?
Yeah, he was some sort of Then you got really into the book.
That'd be
You were
so
reading for the last
annoying.
few hours.
And I'm like,
Hardly moving.
Ready for another drink.
looks like it's time to turn in though. I have friends. It feels like it's 3 a.m.
It's only 10 p.m.
Really?
10 p.m. 10 p.m.
Is everybody else?
Actually, I feel like that's the thing
10:30
right
is when
now.
you're
Like I
watching.
would just be like trying to.
You just close it and put it back in your pocket. Okay.
Man, this
Nice.
tastes horrible.
Wait, what's yours saying?
What's the
It's
matter?
10:30.
You watched it off by half an hour.
It stopped. It happens.
It's not stopped.
I've noticed mine's been
It's
off
running.
recently, so I don't know. Maybe I need to get a new watch.
I'm gonna put my watch back to the correct time, but
Okay.
like, this is because mine's an expensive watch.
Mhm.
It shouldn't be doing
Yeah, so
this.
it's Pendergast. So
It's a timing.
Huxtables.
Can I just like make a drunk statement?
Uh-huh.
Like it doesn't sound believable. I think tacos fast food, dude.
Pendergast bursts into laughter. You are so observant, Dr. Huxtable.
No.
Or Huxtable, does time slow down when you get it?
It slows down when you're bored, and it goes quickly when you're doing something you really like to do.
But I like chess.
Well, that's right.
We're playing Chinese checkers.
I know what I'm gonna do.
I'm no good at that game.
I'm gonna read that quote again in the morning, not now. But
Yeah, you can do that. Okay.
Dang it.
So, you
I
guys,
actually am pretty sure that something strange is
Okay.
going on here. Because my watch should be
So-
doing this
so
most
we're
of the
just-
time.
We're still playing.
it's a brand new watch, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
26.
mine.
What are you guys doing playing Chinese checkers?
26
Who
out of
won?
65.
I'm 20 points under mine.
He's 40. 26 out of 65. So he won.
Okay.
But it was a good game. It was a close game. Okay.
What
So
is this,
around
chess?
midnight, no, they're playing Chinese checkers. Around midnight, Pendergast gets tired again. He's ready to turn in. He's pretty drunk. He heads upstairs.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. By the way, it's tomorrow the 30th?
Tomorrow is the 28th. No, wait. Yeah. Today's the 27th. Wait. I'm getting mixed up here. Today was the 28th, correct.
Tomorrow's 29th. Okay.
Chinese checkers.
Yes, tomorrow is the 29th.
His granddad takes part
I
in
think. Wait a minute. Shoot. I'm all confused. So you guys got here the 27th.
I've got it.
And today was the
To
28th.
the end.
No, you got here the 27th.
Okay.
I think it says on the invitation. So today was the 28th. So tomorrow is the 29th.
Yes.
I think before I turn in, I would go out for a stroll
Okay.
around the grounds.
So you figured today was the 28th.
Okay.
Okay.
Drinking. We're probably having to pee a lot.
It's true.
I'm not
Back
even-
from the privy.
I'm not even using the privy.
Okay. This is before Wayne went to. You're not using the privy.
I like staying on the porch and just be able
Okay.
You're that drunk.
Probably. Okay. You're getting ready to go outside. Where do you want to go out? The front door or back?
Probably back.
Okay. As you're walking past one of the windows, as you're heading to the door, you went out through the dining room was where everything was going on that night. And you, outside the window, it looked like there were a bunch of shrouded figures walking across the back lawn. Yep. And you realize that they were Indians.
Indians.
Yes. And then as you're looking out the window like, what is that? They weren't there at all.
He's going to college.
Yes, because he was heading out. He was going to go take a walk outside.
I'm heading up.
No. He hasn't said anything. No one else saw this.
No, not going there. I've been to bed.
Oh, okay.
I was.
Yeah, so I'm
Nobody's out there.
Yeah, so yeah, that
The weather
actually-
started. It's raining again.
Yeah. I'm gonna quickly see if I can't see footprints.
It's very dark with the overcast clouds. So you probably have to go to the lantern or something.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay. You do not see any footprints on the sword.
Okay. Then yeah, just eyes are probably playing tricks on me.
Looks like. Look really good. I don't know. You've been drinking quite a bit.
Yeah,
You're just
this-
going for a walk?
Yeah, basically just to stroll around.
Okay.
Probably no
Pendergast,
further
are you
than
going
100
to the
yards.
Say what?
Probably no further than 100 yards.
Okay.
Like out or away from both.
Okay. You're walking around the house, and there appears to be there's a bright light coming from the reading room.
Like more than lantern light.
Actually, it's a flickering light that flickers more than the lantern light that you guys have. You guys have the gas lanterns that burn with a pretty continuous bright light. You guys have seen the newer lanterns, right?
Yeah.
They're almost identical to those, except these gas against kerosene. They burn very continuously and very brightly. This looks, actually, it's not. You realize it's not that bright. It's just that all the other lights in the house are pretty much off. You can see a flickering of candlelight coming from Dr. Huxtable's bedroom. Aren't you upstairs, Dr. Huxtable?
Yeah, I'm asleep.
Okay. You see a flickering of candlelight from there, and then the room next to that has a flickering like it's a lantern. And then a figure comes to the window. It looks like William Pendergast. And he
The
looks
reading
out.
room?
Yeah, he looks out. He looks out of the window, and then he steps back away from the window.
It's late night reading.
Yes. And you wander back into the house, and you go upstairs, and the door to the reading room's open. It's dark in there. And the house is fairly quiet. Everyone seems to be asleep.
Because it's just quicker this way, I'll actually use my flashlight for a little bit.
Yeah, you can turn your flashlight. You walk in the room. It's been cleaned up. People have cleaned it up as they've been looking through the books and stuff, wiping off the books and everything. The lantern, there's just the one lantern, the little old kerosene lamp in the corner that doesn't have any oil in it.
Is it one of ours?
No, that was in the room. It's a glass kerosene. It's a glass.
Okay.
Like it's a glass
It's the one you described at the
vase
beginning.
kind of thing, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
right.
with then the metal on top, and there's still a wick, and then it's got a I can't remember the name of the thing, a chimney on top of that,
Yeah.
a little glass chimney on top of that. But it's empty. There's no actual kerosene.
Okay.
You don't see any sign of a lantern in the room. It's very chilly in here too.
Even though all the fires are on?
Well, there's no fireplace in this room, so it's the coldest room in the house. You hear a click behind you, and you see the door is closed. Yeah, it's not locked.
Oh, okay.
You open it up, and there is there's a lit candle under the window across down the hallway.
Right here?
Yeah, it's just on the floor.
Just a lit candle on the floor.
Yeah. It's not like falling over. It's like in a little tiny.
Oh, okay. I was like, well, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
And he wasn't there before, probably.
No, but you hear another click, and it sounded like it came from that storage room.
Oh,
I'll actually pick this candle up
Okay, yeah.
and then
you can.
turn off my light.
do you not have your gun?
His gun's in his room.
Oh,
I'm assuming you guys aren't like
Yeah,
carrying your
no,
guns
I didn't-
everywhere. This
I
is a
didn't- I
party.
wanted-
But you
yeah.
got your guns with your light.
Yeah,
You had
I'm
to go up
playing
and
this
get your
guy
whip.
much more
He said, "Hey,
practical
let's
than
do
I'm
the whip
doing
thing."
for
You're like,
time.
"I'll go get it." Ran upstairs.
So used to Bertelli always having a gun.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, Bertelli would never want anyone. Right now, I'm assuming nobody has a gun with them. It's with
Yeah.
your stuff.
It's with my stuff. Yeah.
Well, I do have a gun with me. It's under my pillow.
Right. It can be under your pillow, but it's not like you're not like carrying it in your pocket
No.
all the time. Right.
I also have
Knife.
for beating heads. But yeah, so open.
Okay. You should, in the candlelight, the room has this weird look, like it's not built correctly. The walls don't appear to be the right angles, as if somebody who didn't know what they were doing were actually putting it together.
Was it like that when I went into it last time?
It was dark last time you were in here, and he brought in the lantern for a few seconds, but then you guys were just dealing with each other, and you didn't really look around the room carefully.
Gotcha.
So what do you do?
Probably explore why it looks distorted.
Okay, you're like measuring off the
Yeah.
angles and stuff. Yeah. When you visibly measure it, when you walk off your steps and everything, you realize that though the angles seem wrong, you can't find anything out of the ordinary. The
Except for
numbers
the
seem to
angles.
come up straight,
Oh, so the numbers are coming out correctly.
but the angles look wrong. Sanity check.
Okay. Like losing sanity points type sanity?
This can't be possible. You measure this room out.
Oh, no.
You, at one point, you used the candles that were in that. You used one of the extra
Oh,
candles
gosh.
and have extra. Do you? Darn it.
Oh yeah, 3%.
Okay, so no sanity loss. It's disturbing though. It shouldn't be like this. This room should not be like
So
this.
it's one of those.
You've measured it like 10 times, and it still comes out right, but the walls look wrong.
So that's more of a rub your eyes kind of moment, and you're like,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not changing.
No, it's
It
not
still
like
looks distorted. Oh no, like
It's not
after
like-
I did that, it still
no,
looks messed
It still
up.
looks messed up. You guys have spent very little time in this room, so except for you hiding in there.
I'll point this out later.
Well, everybody's gone to bed. You think so?
Oh yeah.
Everybody got the room's wrong.
This room is wrong. We need to fix it.
Maybe you're just drunk.
Possibly, yeah.
Possibly.
Actually, I might write it off as that.
But you did feel very sober after measuring it the 5th time.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're
So-
like, what is this?
So I'll still bring that up.
Okay. The night passes uneventfully. Pendergast oversleeps a little bit. You think. When he comes down, he's like, oh, 10 o'clock already? You check your watches and all of them are different times.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah, everybody's watch.
Everybody.
Alright,
Wait, this is the 29th,
I'm
isn't
gonna
it?
do it.
Awesome. Okay.
I hate this watch.
I want. Can my guy?
I'll buy
Just,
you a new one, old bean. Help me with breakfast.
Alright.
can I just say my guy has a good sense of time, which obviously won't help. But
Sure. You have a pretty good sense.
Let's go. I'm gonna go look at the sun.
Let's
Okay.
do sunset.
I was closing that window.
You open some of the curtains that have fallen shut, and you see the sun is, you look for the sun, and
It's setting.
out of the east windows, and you don't see it. And you walk across to the dining room, and you look out the windows, and you see the sun is setting.
Wait, what? Whoa. Wait. The sun. We must have overslept, man. It's the sun setting.
Preposterous.
I'm preposterous.
Oh.
What are you talking about? Come chop these onions. Oh, what the deuce? He's looking out the kitchen window, and you look up, and you see the moon is rising, and then it stops, and then it goes back down.
Oh god, this is.
That's us.
And I'll need a sanity check.
Manfred says nothing.
Sanity check.
This is normal,
Still
guys.
cutting the crap.
I made it.
Manfred says nothing. Pendergast did not make it.
No, I didn't either.
What's your sanity?
The 37.
Okay, so
That's been
roll me a
through a lot.
6-sided die. Did you make yours?
Yes.
Okay, you lose a point of sanity.
I do.
The rest of you haven't looked out the windows yet. Something very strange is going on here in the morning of the
Shit.
29th.
Probably 6.
Good lord. Okay, roll me an idea check. You want to fail this.
Alright.
You want to roll higher than your idea.
Dang
Uh-oh,
it.
was that bad?
I got 65 for my idea.
Uh-oh.
It's easier to do than this guy's. Oh wait, no, that's no.
I didn't. I rolled it at 56.
You rolled it? Okay, this shouldn't be happening. Roll me a d10.
Oh no.
He's gonna go
Manfred's
crazy.
gonna crack.
Hopefully not.
Manfred's had it rough. 8?
Oh my
8.
god.
Okay.
Heart attack.
No.
Mild cardiac infarction.
That's probably
Spontaneous
death.
combustion.
Whoa. Come with me for a second.
You get anaphylaxis.
You're gonna have an aneurysm and fall down.
Manfred just explodes.
What?
Everybody roll sanity.
But then I'm like, my guy like literally drags your guy over to the window. He's like, you gotta see this.
Pendergast has stopped. Okay. So Pendergast is looking out the window with his mouth, his jaw.
By the way, I grab Bridges. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Okay, you just grab Bridges and yelled, "What the hell is this?"
To look
What are you
at the
doing?
sun.
And, no, pulling yeah, look at the sun.
Bridges too.
Okay, and then Manfred runs over. He grabs you too and starts shaking you.
Wait, have y'all never slept in this late? I drank a lot last night.
Pendergast is pointing out the window.
Look at the window for Pendergast.
Hey, look, perfect pose.
So does Manfred. Manfred points out the window
What's
too.
going on?
Alright, what is out the window now?
It looks like
Probably be up and doing stuff.
We're both pointing, actually.
I'm very popular on the shaking.
it looks like the sun is coming up, and it flies into the sky.
Oh, so it's just.
Yeah. You're seeing
That's
this.
pretty impressive.
Pendergast is just standing there with his mouth open. Did you make a sanity check yet?
Not
You
yet.
better make one. This shouldn't be possible. The leaves are falling off all the trees too. You see some snow is starting to build up, and then it
Can
just
I rationalize
vanishes.
it by saying I'm still drunk?
No, you're not drunk enough to rationalize it.
Oh, I actually failed.
Did you fail? All right, D6.
That's actually
That can't be possible.
Can I just be running in circles here at Young
6
Cassius
points.
Junction?
damn.
Cassius Junction.
Cassius Junction.
Have you noticed any of this stuff yet? Have you looked outside?
Me?
Do me an idea check.
Idea check.
Yes, you.
Yeah, I came up behind them and I looked out.
That's hard to fail.
What?
Or I've got to roll above it, right?
You want to roll above it. You want to fail this.
Keep them on the table, man.
Yeah, that's
It's either a 60 or a 0. It doesn't
Oh,
matter either
3,
way.
so you made it. Oh, is it a 63? Did you still make it?
Yeah.
Roll me d10. You're going temporarily insane.
I went 70.
7? Okay. Okay, you see the Indians again, the ones you saw last night. They're heading for the door. They're like rushing
headed at
towards
us.
the back door. Yes, they're rushing the back door. So he's looking out the window.
Indians! And then I sprint upstairs to get my
Okay, he yelled Indians and sprints away up the steps.
Oh god!
I guess I'm gonna
Manfred
go.
runs after him.
I'm running to go get my gun.
They both look scared. You're running after him as well.
No, I'm running to get my gun.
Oh, you're in the, that's right, you're in the same room. Have you looked outside yet?
Yeah, I looked outside.
Okay, did you make a sanity check?
I never did. No.
Okay, make a sanity check. This is impossible what you're saying.
I made it.
Oh, you're doing the cop.
You want to fail it or you don't want to fail it?
You don't
Yeah.
know.
No, it's a sanity check. You want to make this. You want to roll your sanity or less. Yes. 50, so you didn't make it.
No!
So roll me 6-sided die.
Everybody's going temporarily insane but me.
What'd you get? 1 point of sanity. So you only lost 1 point of sanity. Okay, so, yeah, mark it off. You run up, Manfred's following you. You run into your room, and your gun is in your suitcase. somewhere.
Yeah.
You grab it out. Is it loaded?
Yes. It's
Okay.
a revolver.
That's fine. You see this as you run into the room after him.
Alright, but I can't find mine.
Grabs the, well, you're still following him, remember?
Yeah, but
Okay, so you're looking through a suitcase too?
yeah.
He's looking through your suitcase now. Oh shit.
Physically.
Crash.
That's,
Okay.
that's a little.
He starts looking through your suitcase as well. It is.
Yeah,
very strange.
that's
okay.
it's what? And then grab the moons.
There are Indians in the corner.
There's
There's
Indians.
an Indian. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 of them. They're just standing there and they're just staring down.
Well, I aim at them.
Do I see him? Okay.
I aim at the
you
Indians.
aim the
Do
gun
they do
at him.
anything
He's
suspicious?
aiming his gun at the corner.
I'm like,
Okay. If it does like this.
You've always got
You're
your
fine.
weapon.
No, you're doing fine. You're doing fine. They're just glaring at you, and they're starting to move towards you.
It's like, what do you want?
They're moving
Stay
towards you very
back.
slowly.
Stay back.
yeah.
Okay, they're getting very close to you.
Yeah, then I shoot.
Boom.
I
You
mean,
guys hear a
what?
gunshot coming from upstairs.
All
I
right.
What was
immediately
that?
run up.
What do you do when he shoots?
I don't know.
I'm running
Okay, you
upstairs.
just do like that.
yeah.
He starts like gesturing. You shoot, and it disappears. You can stop what you're doing now. You've gotten past it.
Okay, cool.
And you don't know why you did all the things you just did. It just felt like you should have done them. You know what I mean?
I'm running upstairs.
They vanish.
They
Okay,
vanish.
you run upstairs.
What's going on? What's going on?
He comes bursting into your room while the door's open. He runs into the room.
The gun's up, not pointed at me.
There was Indians. I shot at them and then they disappeared.
What is it? I didn't see
Wait,
it.
you didn't see them? You looked like you saw them and were doing strange things towards them.
What are you doing? You heard the gunshot.
I ran
like.
Okay.
Everybody's upstairs
I'll
with
tell you
guns
when you
and
get there.
things.
Oh, you're gonna tell me when I get upstairs?
Yes, I'll tell you when you get there.
Oh snap!
Okay.
So everyone's like,
You can hear this conversation as you're running upstairs. You hear this conversation. It seems like they're talking for a long time. It seems like it's taking you a long time to get upstairs. Okay. Go ahead. Keep going, guys.
So okay, I'm like sticking the gun in a spot.
Did the Indians get inside the house?
What Indians? There were no Indians.
There were Indians outside.
No, there weren't. The sun and the moon kept continually rising, and it looked like the seasons were changing.
Why don't
there
the
was-
stairs in?
You're hearing me yell that.
Wait, what?
Yes.
I think there's something very wrong with this house.
This house is, I don't like it.
I don't-
like it. What?
No, don't put Pendergast upstairs yet. I'm still in the kitchen.
Okay.
Let's go find out what's wrong.
Is he still pointing outside?
I'm gonna make sure nothing's wrong with Pendergast.
Can we look out the window to his room?
So I start.
Yes.
I start walking down. Do I see Dr. Huxtable on the stairs?
Yeah, he walks up the steps, and then 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 he walks up the steps.
I'm never walking down.
It's very strange. It's like
He gets
caught
like
on some
to
kind of a
the
loop.
top
I just
and then he
check
disappears.
Yeah, actually, what it looks like is he comes up the steps, walks past you, and then he's at the bottom of the
I
steps.
made it again.
Made it again. So this time you're gonna lose 2 more points of sanity, even though you made it. That's the most disturbing thing you've ever seen.
There's too many Huxtables.
You find yourself like frozen.
Oh god!
Guys!
Okay, and you're looking out
Guys!
the window. You look out the front window, and it looks like it's dark out. Let's see. Yeah.
You hear, guys?
I actually walked behind you and around you to check out the storeroom.
It looks dark out, and there is, but all the trees are like filled with leaves, and even in the darkness, with this, there's like a gibbous moon hanging over you, and you can tell that it's not like multicolored leaves. It's like they're all green, is your guess.
Which is weird because it's
And
October.
sanity check, yeah, it's a bad time of year. It's not the right time of year for that.
Wow, we're just yeah, I made it this time.
You made it?
Yeah.
What? No, it was 1 point.
Alright.
This is disturbing. This doesn't look like it should look. So you know what that
I
is?
made a bad decision going into the store.
You're going in the storeroom, okay.
to check out what
You could see Huxtable too, coming up the steps, coming up the steps, coming up the steps, coming up the steps.
Can I
You're
try
still
to
not there.
walk them
You feel
out?
like you have just been walking for a long time.
Can I stop?
You can see them at the top, and you're still trying to get to them, and it just feels like you're walking through like jello. You know what I mean?
Yum.
It just feels like you're going slow.
molasses.
You see him quick run past. I mean, he's like running, like sprinting by you. Yeah, you just walked. And you open up the door to the storeroom. It's very dark in there. You reach the top of the steps finally. The Huxtable stop, and he's just standing there at the top of the steps.
And I'm like, if you would
Yeah, it's
move.
unlocked.
No, flashlight.
Okay. You shine your flashlight into the room, and the dimensions, again, they look really out of place and weird.
Kind of like they did last
For
time.
a second, you thought you saw somebody in there. There was a man in a suit. There was a Pendergast, you thought. He was in there, and now there's nobody there.
And to my knowledge, Pendergast is downstairs.
You have no idea where Pendergast is right
Yeah, I'm trying to go down and
now.
see
So
what-
you ran into that room. You came back. You saw this weirdness from Huxtable. Did you make another sanity check for that?
For Huxtable?
Yeah.
Well, I thought I only saw him run by me once while I was.
No. You saw him do the same thing that
Okay.
he did. So I need another sanity check. This is a pretty big one because this is impossible. What you're saying. Ooh, I can stop. This is
Damn it. Ah!